welcome back to my channel. So my face is already prepped and ready to go. Eyebrows done, face is baking. So we're just gonna go in with concealer on the lids. It's my Juvias Place concealer. And I'm just fast forwarding it a little bit just because I'm just blending it all in there. So today I'm gonna be using Pigments, you guys. And they're from Jlaruecosmetics. I think I'm saying that right, but I just got them in the mail, so I'm really excited. I've never used Pigments in my life, so it's gonna be a messy video. Right here, we're just gonna go in with some orange with my blending brush. And we're just gonna take that, like I always do, from the outer corner into the inner corner, making sure we blend it all out nicely. I know I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, but I am back. This look today is a test look for me as well, I guess you can say. Like I said, I've never used Pigments before, and this is just something new that I'm trying out, and I really like the Pigments. They're really bright and colorful, and it's really down the lane that I love. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this video. I kind of worked really hard on this look. It's gonna be a look that's a trust the process look, basically, because I do mess up in it, and it's natural, you know. We all mess up. Makeup isn't, you know, if it is, you get it right the first time, I'm happy for you, because I wish I was like that. So we're just blending it out here. This is gonna be our base color, our background color, because I'm also going to do a cut crease. And that's something new for me too as well, because I've never done a cut crease before. So that's gonna be something that I'm gonna continue to practice on and practice with. I also have a Instagram page if you guys are interested in following. It's called Anna's Makeup 2020. You can go ahead and follow me there. I just add my pictures on there and let you guys know when I'm uploading next. And I just add looks on there that I also don't video. So my daily looks that I put on every day, I'll post them on there. So right now I'm just making sure that I get that background going with the orange, making sure it's all nice and blended out all the way to the end of my eyebrow. So this time I took the eyeshadow all the way up, and I just wanted to create a good background. So now I'm taking my flat brush and I'm going in with a red just to kind of make it darker. So it blends out well. I like the color with red and orange, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my blender brush. And after I do this, I'm gonna just make sure that it's all the same all around. You know how I get. I'm very nitpicky with details. And in this video, I am fast forwarding it a lot because it was over an hour, so I had to break it down smaller. So I cut about 30 minutes out. So right now I'm just going over with a Q-tip and some lotion, and I'm cutting out my crease as best as you can, you guys, to the best of your ability. And I'm not cutting out the color too much. So I'm just getting it to where I could see where my concealer is gonna go. And that was the LA Pro concealer in the color Fairest. It's very light. So right now I'm gonna follow my crease from the inner corner out. And I'm also gonna I'm gonna overline the crease. You know, people overline lips. I'm gonna overline my crease because I have very small eyelids. And I want to pack a lot of color in the crease cut. So first I'm gonna go ahead and shape it out to where I want it to be. And this is not easy, you guys, at least for me it's not. And I don't know, something about cut creases it's just hard, you know, but practice, and then you'll get it. This is my second time doing crease cut. The first time I did it was with like a blue and green color. I didn't do a video about it, I just uploaded a picture onto my Instagram. But that was my first time doing a crease cut, and now this is gonna be my second time and actually on video doing the crease cut. So if anyone has any tips or pointers on how to make the process easier, please let me know down below. I'm always open ears for any tips that I can use during my whole makeup journey. But I go ahead and just cut the crease out just like that, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. And I'm just gonna go in with the concealer one more time and follow the crease line and then go right above it, just to make sure that we have an even amount on both sides. Now I did mess up here with the crease because I made my left eye crease bigger than my right eye, so I'm gonna go back and fix that to the best of my abilities. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. We're gonna fix it up. Like I said, trust the process, and in the end you will get a flawless finish, I promise you. I'm like, oh well, it is what it is, you know. So anyways, happy New Year's, guys. I hope everyone's year is starting off good, regardless of what's going on in the world. I hope you are all okay, physically, spiritually, and mentally. All we need to be is that with ourselves, and we will be okay. So now I'm just cleaning it up a bit, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm good now. I can go on. So I'm taking this small brush. I just ordered new brushes off Amazon too. I forgot what they're called, but I'll put them down below. They came with a lot in some beauty blenders. Anyways, I'm taking this smaller brush for the pigment. It's going to be the orange first. It's very bright, and the reason I'm using a smaller brush is so I could be a little bit more detailed, and also it is just, pigments are just powder, like it's powdered eyeshadow, so it gets very messy and it's gonna fall a lot. It's gonna have fallout. So when it has fallout, I don't want to be using a bigger brush because it's gonna hold more product and then it's just gonna be a bigger mess. So I figured I would just use the smaller brush to go into my crease with that. So I'm just following along the crease, and I'm gonna do half of it orange. So with pigment, it's just gonna be a little bit at a time, and I'm just kind of brushing it out and making sure I get it to where it needs to go. It's just gonna be half orange, and then I'll start packing it on to make it look more bold. Also, you want to make sure to cover the line of the concealer where it's at the top, just so there is no like white line in between anything. So yeah, I'm doing that. And these pigments are really good. They're super bright and super bold, and I think they can do a lot of looks with them. I'm gonna be posting a video at the end as well to show you which ones I got, because I got a few from the website. They're 50% off, so, and I really wanted some pigments and a chunky glitter that I got as well. So as you can see, it's already creating some fallout there, but it's okay. We're gonna clean that up afterwards. And I really like the website that I got the products from. They come in like little tubes, not tubes, like little containers, round containers, and it's packed with pigment, so it's gonna last you a good amount of time. So I'm just cleaning it up because the fallout of the orange with the makeup wipe, I'm just dabbing it, making sure not to wipe it too much because then it's just gonna smear. So yeah, so I have the orange there, and I see the white line of concealer, so I'm gonna just take some on the tip of the brush and then follow along the line with that, because we don't want that concealer to show, because that's not the kind of look I'm going for today. So I'm gonna be experimenting a lot with the pigments and seeing what kind of looks I can create with the cut crease and all that good stuff, and just practicing while I'm off camera, so that way when I do another video it could be a cool little look. And I hope that it helps somebody out there just starting, because I know this is not an easy process. So now I'm just doing the same thing with the other eye. making sure that the orange gets on there. Like I said, I fast forward a lot in this video, but it's just basically me duplicating everything onto the other eye, and then I'll go and clean it up a bit. So now I'm gonna take that same brush and go in with the yellow, and I'm just gonna fill it in right where the orange ends and try not to blend them. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what the best way to tackle this is. So I'm just gonna start by filling out the top and then coming down and just making my base for that yellow so that way I could follow it. So yeah. And then like I said, at the end I will be showing you all the colors that I got. So I'm gonna try to experiment next video with a blue and a pink probably. Those are my favorite colors to mix. And I want to try to get the P. Louise, I think it's the concealer or a base primer. I think it's like 15 bucks though for the tube, so I was like, you know, hesitant, but I know like every beauty influencer I see online uses the P. Louise. I guess it's supposed to be a good base, but I like the LA Colors concealer. It works fine, at least for me. But I do want to try that one day, so that's a new product that I want to get. So you could see the fallout for the yellow too. It's like getting all over my lashes, and it's always gonna fall out, I think. At least I'm pretty sure it falls out for everybody because it's powder. It's not gonna stick. I read that some people will use a damp brush for the pigment, or like spray it with setting spray and then it sticks better, but I tried that and I just feel like it clumps up and it's just wet. Like, I don't like it. I even try to barely dab it in my makeup wipe and it's still, I don't like the way that it comes off. So I just figured dry brush, dry pigment. If it's fallout, it's fallout. I'll clean it up after, you know? So then you could see that all over my face. I'm just doing the same thing, getting the makeup wipe, dabbing it, trying to clean that up the best I can. I clean it up as I go because I don't want to have a big mess afterwards, and I don't want it to spread more than it has to. I'm just checking it out, making sure it's the way I like it to be. And then I see a little bit at the top where I could see the concealer still, so I'm just gonna go back in with that. And I'm just gonna make sure that the yellow is where it needs to be and everything's where it needs to be. So there it goes. You can still see my base color in the back, and then that's my cut crease for that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit here. Like I said, if you make a mistake like I did, trust the process, fix it the best you can, and just keep going, because I was like, oh my god, Anna, what are you doing? Like, you are messing it up. But I was like, trust the process, you know? It's not an easy thing to do. So I'm just cleaning off the bake off my face now and just kind of making sure that I get everywhere and get everything, because the fallout, it was just falling everywhere, and I was like, my bake powder is gonna come off while I'm freaking wiping my face, you know? So now I'm gonna go in with a fat brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and try. Here I'm trying to sort of blend out that blunt line where the crease cut ends, and it's not working because the color is too bold from the pigment, you know? So if the color is too bold, it's brighter than my eyeshadows, and I'm like, wow, it's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that red and that orange anyways and kind of try to blend it, so I could try to just have all the colors in there at once, because when you do a cut crease, at the end of the crease, you usually blend it out with the base color, which would have been my orange and my red, and then it's just supposed to look like combined, like blended together at the end. and then you have your cut crease. But since my pigments were too bold in color, it was not going to work for me. But I still need that base color to kind of go over that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking the orange and the red, and I'm just making it a little bit bolder at the corners. But it's okay. Like I said, trust the process. We're gonna fix this, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side, making sure that I go in with the same color and the same way. So now you could see, like, I made it bolder, and it's not so, it's still blunt line at the end, but you can still see I have color in there. So now I'm going to use the 10G Glisten Up palette. I'm going to go in with a green glitter. I just thought green, you know, hey, on the end. And I'm trying to use my fingers here, and it was just like, it's not working. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my silicone brush. You know, my favorite brush for the glitters. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with that. I'm going to take that green all the way from that line where the crease ends all the way out to the end. And I'm using the glitter. Like I said, glitter saves a lot of looks, and it's my favorite thing. So we're going to use the glitter to cover up that blunt line where the crease ends. And then it's going to be a better blend, and it's going to work out for me in the end. Because like I said, I tried to blend it with the colors, and it was just not working for me because the pigments are too brighter than my eyeshadow. So, but it's okay. We got glitter today. So we're just gonna go ahead and go in with that green all the way up and around. And then afterwards, I'm gonna also go in with another color. It's a yellow glitter, and mix it all in, so that way I could have a little bit more coverage for that line. And the glitter that I'm using next is gonna be from the 24A Artist palette from Morphe. It's just a yellow glitter. So it's already coming along good. I'm just trying to fix it up a little bit. And now I'm like, hold on, I need to get another glitter. I need to add something more to it to make it pop better. So that's where I'm coming in with that, that yellow glitter. And I'm just gonna take my finger with that one because it's a thicker glitter and it comes off better. So bam, okay, I'm gonna save the day with this one. I thought this makeup look was shot, but then I was like, I could do it. I could figure this one out. So there we go. That's what I'm saying. Glitter helps you when you make mistakes. It wasn't really a mistake, I guess. I just didn't know that my eyeshadow wouldn't cover the pigments. Like I said, it's my first time using them, so. But I'm really happy that I fixed it. Otherwise, I would not have a video to upload. Now I'm just going in with the orange at the top, just to kind of get that base color out a little bit more, and just to kind of blend it in a little bit better. So there's that. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. And just make sure that we do the same thing. Make sure we get all the glitter on there as well. I know that I'm fast forwarding a lot, but like I said, you guys, this video was an hour long, and I was like, oh no. So I had to edit it and trim it and fast forward it and split it and all type of stuff. So, but there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side as well, making sure that orange from the base color pops out. And then I'm just going in and fixing it a little bit with the yellow because I saw some patches, and I just wanted to make sure that I got everything how it's supposed to be. And I'm just going in with some light powder because I had fallout and then I had glitter, and I was like, oh no. I'm just trying to clean that up a little bit. So yeah. So I think I'm pretty much good here. So I'm gonna show you how it looks. Bam. Bam. Who am I? Okay. Now I'm gonna go in and I am going to do, what am I doing? Oh, hold on, I see glitter and I'm like, I gotta clean it off. Okay, so up next we're gonna do lashes. These are lashes by Kiss and my face is like, okay, you know, because I don't put on falsies. I rarely put on falsies because they are hard for me. So I don't know if you should take your tips about trying to put on false lashes for me, but this is going to be a first time in my videos that I actually do it. So what I was doing right there is I was bending the lash so that way it conforms with my eye better. And then I'm gonna go in with this Kiss lash glue. It's a clear glue and it's the stick one, so I like it and I just got it and it works really good. So I'm gonna go over my lash line with some of that glue because it's gonna help stick the eyelash. That way it's easier for me to connect it to my lash lid. And then I also trim your lashes, guys. Always trim your lashes because they do not make them for every eye. They're not the same size for every eye. And when you trim them from the inner corner and not the outer corner, or else you're gonna mess up the way they flow. So I just got this mascara. It's by Essence. It's like an extra volume mascara. I like it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with that. I missed a step of curling them, but that's okay. Just remember that, I guess. You're gonna curl them and then want to add your mascara to it. So we're just gonna wait a couple seconds, let that dry, and then we're gonna get that. I try to get it. It's just stuck to my freaking finger. I try to get it. I try to get it from the inner corner first, and then it'll set up the way for the outer corner, because the inner corners are always a lot harder. See, look. But I guess the middle kind of stuck first, and then I was able to get it on there. And then you're gonna just fix it to however you like it. Make sure it's comfortable on your lash line, it's not poking you anywhere. Make sure that it's comfortable, because if you're gonna wear them all day, you don't want to be irritated by them or anything. And then I just kind of pinch it together with my real lashes to make sure that they blend good. And then I'm gonna push them up a little bit so that way they're not falling down or looking downwards. I always want them to be up. So we're just gonna push them up, and then there it is. And don't worry about any glue that you see. If you see any extra glue or anything like that, it's clear glue. It's gonna dry up white, so it doesn't matter to me. So now we're gonna do the same thing with the other eye. Go ahead and add my mascara, add my lash glue. And then with this eye, I think I had to take it off again. Like, I put it on and I had to take it off because it was not positioning correctly. I'd say for me to put on false lashes, maybe takes 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, something like that, depending on how my eyes want to act up that day. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job on this one. So I actually did a good job based on the lash glue. So that Kiss lash glue that I got, it's a clear glue. I really like it. It dries quick and it holds very well, honestly. It's probably one of the best lash glues. So I got this Carity, I think it's called Carity. It's a lipstick in orange. It's a matte lipstick. And for my life, do not ask me why I was not looking at the camera during this whole time trying to put this lipstick on. I was very focused, apparently. So excuse that part. That's why I'm kind of fast forwarding it through it. But I have the orange matte lipstick on, and I'm going in with a orange shadow, the eyeshadow. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my bottom lashes and then add a black eyeliner to my waterline. And I think that pretty much completes the look today, you guys. So I'm just fixing that up, and there we have it. That's the look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this process as much as I did. It was one of my best makeups that I have done so far. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.